All right, we are officially going to start the training now on customer acquisition. This is going to be a brief training. I'm going to role play it with you, but before we get into the role play, here is the systematic approach that you must follow if you are choosing success. If you're choosing to start and see what happens, you do whatever you want. But if you're choosing success, every single night before you go to bed, there are 2 questions that you must answer. And I'm challenging you right now as leaders. At some point, the company will be big enough where I will not offer this. Right now, I still can offer it. Email me. My email address is very simple, johncostino@yahoo.com. The 2 questions, write them down. Number 1, who did I talk to? Who did I talk to? Second question, what was the result? What was the result? This is not rocket science, folks. I want you right now to make a commitment to yourself that you are going to go through a minimum of 50 people that you have a relationship with. 50 people that you have a relationship with. And I'm going to make it easy for you. Approach them to become a retail customer of your product. I'm going to give you the exact conversation that I use that has not failed. I'm going to commit to you that if you commit to this process, you won't fail. And ultimately, you're going to commit to a minimum of 1 exposure per day. Do more than that if you can. But that doesn't mean call 1 person. You might call 17 people. You might only speak to 5. And you may only get 1 of them to go through this process. But make sure that you do that every single day. And if you do that every single day for 30 days, you'll be amazed. Some of these people will actually upsell themselves to becoming representatives. But I'm not challenging you to do that. I'm challenging you to go out there and get 30 people, 30 people exposed to what I'm about to do. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You're only asking for 15 minutes for the exposure. For each person that is successfully exposed, who then enrolls on the service, they will require of you another 1 hour. It doesn't have to be the same day, but it needs to be within 48 hours while they're still excited to do this for you. So on some days, you may only be investing 15 minutes to get someone exposed and enrolled. But you may be investing an hour or 2 or 3 to go through their financial profile and get it done. Because this is not something where I want you throwing mud up against the wall to see what sticks. I want you to be systematic with it. I want you to be thorough, and I want you to be effective. So that means when somebody agrees to become your customer and to take the 30-day risk-free trial, you do not assume, I repeat, you do not assume that they have completed their financial profile. You're going to have a tool available tomorrow done by your CEO, Mr. Ian Bratt, to go through the process of completing a financial analysis. I'm telling you to allocate, to set aside 1 hour for each of your personally enrolled acquired retail customers. Help them. If they say, no problem, I got it, say, okay, I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow, but if you don't have it done within 48 hours, I'm going to insist on helping you because this blueprint cannot work without you filling out your financial profile. So we don't want people to enroll, not use it for 26 days, then say, I want my money back. That's not the goal here. The goal is to build an effective business for you. And we know that if they fill out the profile and if they follow the blueprint, they will save money. They will be in a better financial position. But we're not leaving it up to chance. So, Jerry and Tracy, which one of you would like to volunteer to role play with me and get a little beat up?
Me. I love it. Jerry.
All righty, sir. Now, again, I'm going to allow you to respond with any craziness that pops into your head, but know that going in, you and I have a relationship, and that friendship is going to allow me. If you've never met Jerry, he could snap me with 2 fingers. However, when it comes to this, he has no chance of winning a debate or an argument because I know we're friends and I know he cares about me, and I know that ultimately I'm not asking him to do anything except give me his opinion based on a 30-day risk-free trial. So I'm going to go ahead and read the copy here, and then we're going to go right into the role play. Okay, Jerry?
Great. Let's go.
All right. Now, for those of you that are not watching the screen, I'm going to read this for you. Acquiring a retail customer is simple. You simply ask someone to help you with a favor, and then you show them what's in it for them. People always want to help out a friend as long as there isn't any risk on their part. There is a psychological factor that causes people to instinctively respond yes to helping out a friend who asks for it. And this is much more effective than simply telling them why it's good for them. Combine both for best results when attempting to acquire a customer. Can't tell you how many times I made this mistake where I was busy telling people what to do instead of asking for the favor. Now, before you call anyone, you must be sure to have your own financial analysis completed so that you can share your own personal savings example. Be prepared to watch both the 90-second commercial and the 12-minute introduction to the debt elimination software platform and discuss each video. Now, I'm going to go through an example of what I say, and I want you to be crystal clear when I do this. I am not kidding around. Jerry has absolutely no chance other than to say to me, John, I never liked you and I hope you fail. So no matter what he prepares to say, I already know I've won because of our relationship and because of the program that I'm offering him. Are you ready to go, Jerry?
Let's go.
All right. This can work clear across the country. I'm in Southwest Florida. Jerry is in Michigan. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Jerry, how you doing, buddy? It's John.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, before we get into it, do you have a few minutes? Am I catching you at a good time?
Yeah, you just caught me at the right time. Yeah. What's going on?
Fantastic. Well, I'm calling you to share something that's really, really important, and I really, really could use your help. Now, before you try to jump off the phone, I'm not asking you for any money or anything, but I honestly think you're going to be just as excited and impressed as me. Fair enough?
Yeah, what's going on? I would like to know.
Well, believe it or not, I just got a phone call from a mutual friend of ours, Herschel Gibbs. Now, you know how close I am with Herschel, right?
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's doing great. In fact, you're not going to believe this, but Herschel just showed me how I could eliminate my current debts without the need for me to earn any additional income. Now, think about this. Let me ask you a question. It's a really stupid question, but if it were really possible, Jerry, for you to eliminate your credit card debt, your car payments for either you or Miss Tracy, any student loans that you might be covering, or even your mortgage, would you be interested to know how to do that?
Yeah, man, is this legal?
It is. I'm not kidding. In fact, I did a free analysis, and here's what the program could do for me. Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
I did a free analysis based on my income right now, my existing income, and more importantly, with my existing debts and expenses. Are you ready for this? I'm going to save.
Tell me.
I'm going to save about $10,000 over the next 3 or 4 years, but I'm going to save over $50,000 in the next 10 years. Is that unbelievable?
Oh my God, man! Doing what?
Well, that's the cool thing.
What?
I'm going to go through it with you. There's absolutely no risk, and all I really am asking you to do right now is give me 15 minutes to provide some true and honest feedback. I'm talking about a risk-free analysis, and more importantly, an analysis with the potential to save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on your existing debt with your existing income. And the cool thing, Jerry, is this program's been around for over 10 years. It's been sold for as much as $3,500, but they're offering it for a fraction of the cost. In fact, they're offering it for $30 a month through this referral marketing program. And if you like, they're willing to pay people like you and I to get out there and share it with others because they want to make a really positive impact on our economy, and they're going to do it one family at a time. So the question is, can you spare 15 minutes right now?
Man, yeah, because I never heard anything like this before.
Fantastic. Are you by your computer?
I am right by my computer.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
In fact, get the iPad. I want to get the iPad too.
All right, perfect. As long as you can get to your email, you let me know when you're by your email.
Okay, I got it now. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to send the link over to you right now. I want you to let me know when you got it.
Okay, I'm checking. Got it.
Excellent. I want you to, before you open up, I want to let you know who you're going to hear from. The guy on this video, his name is Mr. John Costino. He's the founder of the company. This first video I'm sending you is less than 2 minutes, about 90 seconds long, and it's going to show you in less than 2 minutes how powerful this program is. So go ahead and open it, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, I see. I see this guy with a nice suit on, shirt. Okay.
Real good looking guy.
Now.
Real good looking guy, this Mr. Costino.
Yes. Okay.
All right, now we're going to fast forward.
Press play right now?
Yeah, just pretend you watched it because we're going to stay on the phone, and for time's sake, we're going to pretend 90 seconds are up. Jerry, you tell me, is that not the most powerful 90 seconds you've ever seen as far as a product and home-based business?
Man, it just got me. I really want to know more because if this is true, this is dynamic. I really want to know because I am in debt.
Well, not only is it true, you just heard John, the owner and president of the company, say that you have an absolute 30-day money-back guarantee. So you got a risk-free trial. So I'm not kidding when I say this. And now I'm going to send you a second link. This link is the same gentleman, Mr. Costino, but sitting down and interviewing the gentleman who created this software. They've been friends for over a decade, and John is the one that got Mr. Angelo Rodriguez, the creator and developer of the software, to drop the price from $3,500 to $30 a month. And the whole interview was almost an hour, but they broke it into 5 short videos. So I'm going to show you the first 12 minutes, and I think after 12 minutes you'll get it. But if you want more information, there's 4 more videos that answer all the questions. So I'm going to send that link over right now. Let me know when you got it.
Okay, checking. Got it.
Okay, and like I said, this is an interview with Mr. Costino and Mr. Rodriguez. It's 13 minutes long. I want you to watch it. I'm going to stay on the phone, and then we're going to talk briefly afterwards, okay?
Yes. Got it.
So again, we're going to fast forward 13 minutes. Now, Jerry, again, I don't want to be a jerk about this, and I don't want to assume anything, but can we both agree that is unbelievable information?
It is. It's very, very interesting, and I want to know more about it because I need to know more about this. If this is 30-day money-back guarantee, man, that was the bullet point for me.
Absolutely. Now, I'll be honest with you. At this stage of the game, what I'd like to do is, remember I told you I filled out a free analysis and it showed me how I could save over $50,000 in the next 10 years?
Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we fill out a free analysis for you? If you would like to watch the rest of the videos, I'll send you the link. They've got 4 more very informative videos from that interview that Mr. Costino did with Mr. Rodriguez. But the bottom line is it doesn't mean a hill of beans until we see what it does for you. Now, my question is, if we fill out the free analysis and it shows you that you can save some money and it makes sense, would you be willing to give it that 30-day risk-free trial for me?
I will be a fool not to. It's risk-free.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fill it out.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and we're going to fill out your risk-free trial. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to take you right now to MonyWize, and I'm going to have you click on the free analysis. We're going to fill out your information. Do you want to do a mortgage or do you want to do just consumer debt, credit cards, student loans, car payments, and so forth?
Let's go with the debt. I think I'm more than debt, yeah.
Excellent. Now, again, we're not going to invest the time, but this is the screen right there. That's how we do it. So the bottom line is we would do your free analysis, Jerry. Again, I already know it's going to come out and it's going to show savings. So what we're going to do now is jump right to the would you be willing to do the 30-day, risk-free money-back guarantee and try this out for me?
Man, after doing that free analysis, man, I want to know everything it is about this. This is incredible.
Fantastic. Now we're going to pause the role play right now because we're going to come back to it, and I'm going to let Jerry give a couple of examples of people trying to say thanks but no thanks. But I want to be real clear.
Right.
If you stick with this script and if you use the approach, by the way, the script I used, the links are embedded. That's why I did it right here for you watching. There's the link right there. You copy and paste, put it in the email, and send it to them. But the bottom line is, if you are willing to assume that this person, A, cares about you, and B, has 2 brain cells that collide every once in a while, they're going to want to review the information and see what it does for them. So I just showed you how you can have a very honest and authentic conversation, show 2 videos. I did not sell Jerry on the program. I let Mr. Costino in the first, and then Mr. Costino and Mr. Rodriguez in the second video do all the work for me. Now, let's go back to the end of this. And Jerry, I want you to feel comfortable to give me whatever nonsense that you think people are dealing with so that I can show them how simple it is to redirect somebody who has not figured out the answer is supposed to be yes.
Gotcha. All righty.
So we're going to do this. I'm just going to end by saying, you know what, Jerry, thanks for doing that review. Thanks for doing the free analysis. Obviously, you can see yourself that it's going to save you thousands of dollars. And, I mean, obviously, you're a bright guy. $30 a month is $360 a year. Your analysis shows it's going to save you, over $10,000 in the next 3 or 4 years. $360, for 10 years is only $3,600. So you're way, way, in the profit as far as the cost on this. And I appreciate it. Either way, you're doing me a huge favor. Would you be willing to try this out and support me?
Well, see, John, those guys talk really good, but how do I know this is going to work, man? That's why I don't think I hear things like this, but I don't know if this is going to work for me. How do I know it's going to work for me, though?
Well, I'll be honest with you. You're bright enough to read, right?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to trust them or me. I'm asking if you are comfortable with reading and writing, we're going to do this profile for you. If for any reason,
okay.
I want you to hear me carefully, if for any reason, I'm going to help you get your financial analysis done, you'll have it in black and white. If after the first, 2-3 weeks, you're not really feeling it and understanding how this is going to benefit you, you hear me say this carefully. Confirm that you heard me say this. I personally will make sure you get your full money back guarantee. You'll get your money back, no questions asked. So what do you have to risk?
Man, I mean, I'm working every day, man. $30. It's not really a lot of money, but to me it may be a lot of money. I don't know. But you say it's risk-free. I'm just really afraid, man. I don't know. I'm up in the air.
All right, well, let me see if I can't make it easier for you. Let me ask you a couple questions, and I really need you to be blunt with your answers, okay?
Okay.
Now, just shoot straight with me. Are you carrying some debt right now? Do you have any credit card debt? Do you have any car loans that you're still paying on? Do you have any student loans that you're covering?
Yeah, I am. I'm carrying student loan and car note, definitely, and a few credit cards.
Okay, because I need to make sure I'm not messing. I need to make sure I'm not messing this up somehow. So you already have an amount of debt that you're acknowledging, because we both express all the time the financial stress that we deal with, right?
Yeah, I'm dealing with it, definitely.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a straight-up question. If your credit card company called you, if your mortgage company, if your car financing company, if the company that's financing your student loans, if they called you right now instead of me, and they said, Mr. Montgomery, we'd like to give you a little bit of a break, and we'd like to reduce your debt by $5,000 to $10,000 over the next, 3 or 4 years, what would you say to them? Would you say, hell no, or would you say thank you?
Man, I'll say thank you, man.
Are you sure?
That's what. Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Now, how long have you known me, Jerry?
Been knowing you for years, man. You're a straight shooter. That's why I'm up in the air.
I know, but I got to ask the question. So you've known me for at least a decade, right?
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable saying that we're friends?
Yes, we are friends. Yes.
All right, because here's the part that's confusing me, and I need you to help me out. I know you're paying off debts just like me, and you just said that you would be open to saving money and grateful if your finance companies called you instead of me. Instead of me calling you, they called you and said, we'd like to reduce your debt. So you said you'd be happy about that if that were possible, and you just said we're friends. Now, I'm assuming that you understand how much I really need your help. If you won't try this service out, what part of this is bothering you more? Saving money for you and your family, or helping me out?
I don't have a question for that, John. You're 100% right, man. Saving money. I want to help you out. I really do. But I need to save some money.
Okay. So can we get your free analysis, or can we get your profile done and see how much money this is really going to save you? What do you have to lose?
Let's do it. You just convinced me, because if my credit card company will say something like that, and you have a solution to that, we are friends. I don't have nothing really to lose, John. You convinced me. I'll give it a shot. Let's do it.
Excellent. Now let's do this, because I'm telling you guys, if you stand strong, Jerry, I didn't say anything that was out of line or offensive to you, did I?
No, you did not.
And it's important. It's not about getting angry at people. It's about being focused. Now, Jerry, I want you to say to me, John, I'd love to help you out, but I can't make a decision without Tracy. Because this is where people get screwed up. These people hide behind their spouse. So go ahead and use that one on me, buddy.
Okay. Well, listen, man, let me run it by my wife, because I'm going to be honest with you. She wears the pants, really, to tell you the truth. She wears the pants in the house, man.
All right, that's fair enough. And I'll
I got to run it.
I want her approval just as much as you do, but I don't want to leave it up to you to bring to her. I'd rather her make the decision based on the accurate information. But let's just keep this as simple as possible. Let's assume Tracy's not home and your credit card companies call and your car financing company calls, and they say to you, hey, Mr. Montgomery, you've been a really great customer. We'd like to reduce your debt roughly $10,000 over the next 3 years. Would you say thank you and do it, or would you say let me ask my wife?
Well, I'll say thank you and do it. I wouldn't ask her.
Now, if Tracy came home and you said to her, I got a phone call, it was a limited time call, and I was afraid to do it without your permission, would she punch you square in the nose if you missed the opportunity to save 10 grand because you were afraid to say, sure, let's take the risk-free trial? Because I know, I know Miss Tracy's very, very intelligent, and I got to lean on the fact that she might punch you right in the nose if you turn down that risk-free offer and hid behind the let me talk to my wife. But you tell me, what would she say if you told her, I got this offer, but I didn't say yes because I wanted to talk to you first? What would she say to you?
I really believe to save $10,000, she would put me in a chokehold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as much as I love and respect Miss Tracy, your wife, can we just do this and then let her know afterwards? And if she says no, we just cancel your membership and get your money back right away? Can we just do that, please? Because I think
we can do that, man.
I think we both agree she not only wears the pants, but she's also a little smarter than you, right? She's going to see this even if you don't.
I agree with you, man, because you convinced me. Because you know what? What do we have to lose, man? And I think if I save her $10,000, I think she'd be happy about it. You convinced me of that.
Excellent. And the bottom line, guys, is that's how simple this is. Now, the last thing I'll have you do, Jerry, is just begin to just ask me a bunch of questions about it. Just whatever crazy, kooky questions you think people are going to ask.
Well, I want to ask you something, John. What's the difference between this and filing bankruptcy?
You know what? That's a great question, and I respect you for asking it. However, I'm not a financial wizard, right?
Right.
So here's what I'm going to tell you. The company has put forth a tremendous amount of information about this debt elimination software so that you can learn all about it, as well as having the free analysis that we just did and the 100% risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's get you enrolled, because I don't want you to change your mind because you get goofy. Let's get you enrolled. I will sit down with you if you would like, help you fill out your profile, which is your financial analysis. You can watch the other 4 videos. Remember I told you Mr. Costino and Mr. Rodriguez did almost an hour interview about how this program works?
Yeah.
So we can watch all that.
Oh, yeah.
And so between educating yourself about the product, getting your personal analysis done, if you still have questions, we'll get them answered by the company directly. But let's at least get the baseline, because I'm willing to bet, you tell me, I'm willing to bet if you saw in black and white a blueprint from how to get from where you are right now struggling with debt to becoming debt-free, I think you'd be happy and you wouldn't be as concerned about how everything works. Is that a fair way to say it?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it in black and white, man. If I can see that, because, here's the problem. My next question.
Go ahead.
Well, what's the difference between this and consolidating my debt?
Again, great question. I don't have the answer for, but here's my point. You asked about bankruptcy. You asked about consolidation. Have you done either one of those?
No, it's too expensive.
Okay. Well, this one, in fact, I'm going to make this simple for you. This one's $30 a month, right?
Yeah, that's cheap.
$30 a month is $360 a year, right? Simple math?
Yeah. Very easy math.
If this saved you $500 or $1,000, all I want you to tell me is this. Would you trade $360 to get back $500?
Any day, any time.
Would you trade $360 to get back $1,000?
Any day, any time.
then what does bankruptcy or consolidation have to do with the math that we just did? I'm just talking straight math. Just straight money with you right now. Just straight money. I'm offering you a chance for $30 a month to see what this could really do.
Wow. That you know what, you hit me hard with that one. Yeah. I don't have nothing against that.
All right. Because I'm on a mission, man. Like I said to you, I'm taking advantage of this referral program because I really, really need the extra money right now, and I need your help. And the bottom line is, if you love it, great. If you want your money back, great. Either way, I need you to do me this trial for 30 days or for 25 days, and let's see what it can do for your family. If I didn't believe that this was going to save you a boatload of money, I wouldn't be busting your chops right now. Fair enough?
That's fair, man. You got me on that one. You do. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Is there anything that I said to you, now we're done role playing. Jerry, is there anything I said to you that you feel is out of line or disrespectful in any way?
No, right on point, John. Actually, you make me feel more comfortable because you was talking more intimate with me.
Fantastic.
About my problem.
Well, I mean, your problems are my problems. We're both in the same boat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill the recording on this right now. Hang on one second.